Hello, my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Leo, and it's for the month of November, a little bit over 2025. Welcome, my dear Leo. This is your general reading about every area of your life, every sector, everything that you need to know. And it's different areas of your life that will be talked about, information that's coming in regard to these areas of your life, and the heavens, the universe are going to be letting you know things that are hidden, things that are coming that you're not aware of, and so forth. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Leo. I want to thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to all of you and your support, especially those of you who are contributing 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. I'm in absolute gratitude for that. And I'd like to convey my best wishes in regards to each and every one of you. Let us begin to see what is the main message for all Leo. And it says, listen. It's sort of like shh and listen, silence. Listen, it says, quiet your mind, my dear Leo, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state, without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation or prayers. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. So listen. Very important. I love that for you, my dear Leo. That is magnificent. Really, it's your manifestations and your dreams are about to take place. And I guess there will be signs there for you, but you will go through slowly understanding what's happening. I feel like it's that moment of where your higher self knows it, but you don't yet. Let's have a look at 2 more messages from this deck, and it's going to get clearer and clearer as we go along. Transformations. Major transformations taking place. You are moving to a high level of transcending to high levels. Your life is going to be upgraded in a big way. You are going to be doing so well. It's going to be incredible. All the changes are taking place is to get you to the next level, and the next level is magnificent. Transmutations. So not only transformations, but transmutations. You're starting fresh, you're starting new, a new lease of life, a new way of life. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be insane. It's going to be magnificent. There's going to be partnership. There's going to be wealth. There's going to be money. There's going to be power. You are going to be so empowered. There's going to be compensation. There's going to be healing. And there's going to be a great new beginning. You're changing everything. The way you look, your wardrobe, the way you do things, your life, daily life is changing. Everything is changing with the phoenix, and you're rising above where you are today, way above. Now, I'm going to take one message from this deck that's going to help us either answer or guide you in regard to something that you've been thinking about, worried about, concerned about, looking for answers for. This is going to be the answer, the truth for all Leo. I lifted the whole thing. The truth for all Leo. Listen. Oh my God, again. Listen. Just like this, listen. Look at that. So we've got listen here. And it says listen here. Listen to your intuition. Like I said, this is like the high priestess from the beginning. I said it's like your higher self wants to tell you something. They want to get it across to you because you're concerned and you're worried and you're asking all kinds of questions. How will this? What will I do? How will I go through this? What will happen? All that. It says listen to your intuition because your soul knows the answer already. Your gut feeling has already been telling you what's going to happen. And that is true. You've got to believe it. Listen to your intuition and then you'll find the answers are all there. All the signs, when something's about to happen, there's a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities. And they're all taking place. I feel like you're going to be meeting someone really spectacular. I feel like you're moving towards some amazing new lifestyle. We'll find out more. 2 messages from this deck for all Leo. Wow, the 4 of Wands. Blessings, gratitude, hands in the air in gratitude for all that is being given to you. A lot of miracles and a lot of blessings are going to be pouring into your life. You are going to be in awe as to what's happening, as to what's coming. Wow. There's going to be also a release from something toxic. A new beginning just fell without me cutting it. A great new passion begins very soon, and you are going to be elevated to high levels of consciousness and happiness and emotions. High level of emotions and passion. There is so much passion in this Ace of Wands. This new beginning, it's just going to be spectacular. I'm going to take 2 messages from this deck for all Leo, let's see what else too. I'll be cutting twice. The first one says, wow, I told you there's going to be a soulmate connection. The Two of Cups is about a soul union, a spiritual union, one that is destined and it's about to take place very soon. I would say within 2 months from today. Today being the end of October. So we've got November, December, you're going to be meeting this soulmate. Prepare for it. And you are going to be so empowered. This is the awareness and the magician. You are going to be so empowered and so aware. And you'll know this small soulmate, when you look in their eyes, you'll know this is the one, especially if you're single. The next one says you are going to be grieving the loss of someone. Maybe it's happening at that time frame, within 5 weeks, up to 5 months. Emotional loss, grieving the loss of someone. You're leaving a situation and starting something new, or there could be somebody leaving your life. Someone is leaving your life, actually. That's what the Five of Cups is. Okay, let's take on 3 messages from another deck and see what else you need to know. The truth, and I'm going to be cutting only once for all Leo. Oh, look at that, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, leaving a situation. Maybe someone is leaving where they were not happy, in search of happiness. So there is leaving. I'll put this one right next to the Five of Cups, and we've got the Eight of Cups. Now I'm going to cut for 2 more, just once. One of your oldest wish, something you wanted the longest time, it's about to come true. And it's going to inspire you. You are going to feel favored by the heavens, by the universe. You're going to feel so special. It's like as though you have been taken care of more than anyone else. It's going to be that great. And a lot of other wishes are going to be all coming true due to this old and big wish that you've wanted. It could be a windfall. Someone new entering your life, my dear Leo, someone that will ignite a new life in you. Someone that's going to give you a foundation from which you can thrive and grow. This person is an earth energy. There could be a fire energy entering your life, but there is also, number 1 is earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So that's what's the third one. And what's coming is you are going to be setting boundaries and leaving a situation that's no longer working. You might be having some challenges that you will overcome, but you are going to be setting boundaries. Maybe it's to do with work matters or dealing with someone. You are going to put a lot of boundaries to sort of fight for your rights and what you believe in. Now I'm going to take 2 more messages from another deck, which is right here, for all Leo, cutting twice. The first one, it says there is a situation where hidden matters are there. There may be someone that's not being quite honest. There may be theft you've got to be careful of, secret stashes of money, saving money. Somebody could be saving money behind your back. You'll find it. There's going to be finding money that you might have lost. You'll find it. Money that was stolen from you could be found. So the mask is all about hidden factors coming to light. It can be about hidden potential on the positive side. It can be about careers to do with acting or assistant positions. And it can be about something unknown being discovered. Okay, let's take on another message from this deck. We got gold. Now gold is magnificent because gold is all about investing with integrity. It is about deep values, solid finances, and long-term banking, putting money in banking, sort of like investing and locking up money for more interests. This is about also satisfying work conditions and long-term situations, work, banking, working in the bank, long-term positions of work. So you are going to be extremely solid finances. Means you'll finally have your finances to yourself and you'll know exactly where you stand. You won't have any issues. So that's that one. And now I'm going to take on a few messages from the tea leaves and then I'll clarify the cards. Let's have a look. Whoa, there's 2 already for all Leo. Now because I've divided this deck into 2 sections, I'm going to be taking 2 more from the other one. How wonderful. Perfect. Okay, so we've got 4 messages. The shield is about defending yourself and protecting yourself, and it's very much in connection to this fighting and setting boundaries, saying no, putting your foot down and fighting for what you believe in. The shield is that, being on the defensive side. Glasses on. Let's see what the tea leaf says. You need to defend yourself. Exactly. We agree. We both agree. Okay, so that's that one. I'll put it over here. The next one says an older man. This older man could be someone that you might be grieving the loss of, this older person. This person it could be someone new that you're working with, someone old, and wisdom. It's to do with wisdom. It can be someone new entering your life, or it could be someone leaving your life. According to me, according to the tea leaf, it says dealing or relationship with an older man. You might be meeting someone that's a bit older and have a relationship with someone. It is possible. Mountain is struggling to reach to the top, and you finally will. At the end, you are having a winning streak. You are reaching to what you want. According to this tea leaf, it says major challenges to overcome, but you will overcome them, that's for sure. Right, the dog's connected to the Chinese year of the dog. You could be dealing with someone that's born the Chinese year of the dog, could be connected to this older man. It can be also about friendships, loyalty, best friends, family, children, pets, planning a family, all of that. According to me, playfulness and fun is also another one. According to the tea leaf, it says pleasure with a close friend. Pleasure with a close friend. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to clarify the cards and see what else is there for you to know, my dear Leo. I'm going to start with this, actually. The Page of Pentacles. Let's see what is the energy of Page of Pentacles for all Leo. Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing that it's connected to that. Okay, glasses on. I gotta talk. This is very deep, what I'm gonna tell you now. Very deep. Wow. How incredible. This is about timing. This is about a windfall. This is about meeting someone, like having a windfall, someone very wealthy. This person is made out of earth energy and water. Earth and water energy. This person is going to change your life dramatically. It's like from darkness to light. It's like you're reborn, starting fresh. It's all happening around May, June, July. You'll see, maybe you'll meet them, like I said, by December, the soulmate. I feel like the soulmate is changing your life. You are going to be very abundant when you meet the soulmate. So the soulmate is also about abundance. Maybe it's the timing. And it's connected to earth and water. Earth and water energies. Wow. You're going to be celebrating a great gift. There's so much success. Now this is all connected. Have a look at this. A windfall. A soulmate. How magical is that? I don't know what to say. I'm just overwhelmed when I'm seeing. Because you know what? The soulmate is sitting next to, right? Okay. The soulmate is connected to the Four of Wands, which is all about living a life of wealth and luxury and being so abundant and so many miracles pouring into your life. It's all of that, right? And then we got abundance and a windfall. So this tells me that when you meet this soulmate, they could be either very wealthy, my dear Leo, or they are so comfortable you're going to live a life of wealth and comfort with them. Or it's going to be at a time where you could win a windfall. You could win a lotto or lottery. So I'll say to you, play the lotto or the lottery. I feel like something major is destined for you. Something really big. Something magnificently big is destined for you. A lot of wealth. A windfall is a windfall. It's exactly that. It's going to be just incredible. And I just feel like it's going to be, the timing is going to be very same timing where you'll meet the soulmate, and with this soulmate, wealth is coming along. Because when I asked about this is about, it's the pentacles. It is about wealth. I got this, and this is about a windfall. This is about abundance. This is about the gift from the heavens. So you might meet someone that is so wealthy that this person is a gift from the heavens and they want to give you the world. Or, like I said, it's water and earth energy. We'll find out at the end exactly what the water energy is. Yeah, and you're transitioning, to a great lifestyle. So that is absolutely magnificent. So at the end of the reading, we're going to find out what is the earth energy and what is the water energy. All right. Let's have a look at your wish being granted. Maybe that's your wish. Maybe you wanted a soulmate who's going to be very wealthy. That could be it. Right. Wow. We got the moon, which is the ruler of two signs. Usually I say Cancer, the ruler of Cancer for sure. Some people say that the moon is connected to Pisces. I personally don't think so. But I'll have that open in case a Pisces comes at the end of the reading. The moon is the ruler of Cancer. There's water energy. I said water energy and earth, and the other one we'll find out which earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It says here you're attracting someone very soon. You're attracting two things. You're attracting tranquility by meeting someone very peaceful. You are going to be in gratitude, just like this card says, absolute gratitude for the blessings that are pouring into your life. That's another one, very important. So much gratitude. You are going to be in gratitude for the soulmate that's coming in your life, because there's so positivity between you and them, so much success. And you're in gratitude for the abundance that's coming in your life. Look at that, abundance. There it is again. So we got the word abundance twice. Abundance is coming. You are going to be so abundant. Where is it? There it is, abundance. So as you can see, this is magnificent, and I feel like it's all connected. And the moon, of course, gives you a lot of truth and a lot of awareness and a lot of clarity, which helps you move forward from fear, from uncertainty. Things are going to be so clear, and finally you'll see things and understand what's going on. Even your intuition, the one that you didn't understand, is trying to tell you things. It's all going to be clear. You're going to see your path clearly. You'll know exactly where you stand, where you're heading, what's happening. So your wish is going to give you abundance, number one, and a very peaceful relationship. Let's have a look at the soulmate and see what the soulmate is all about. Right, the soulmate is about soulmate. It's about soulmate. It's about a reunion, someone from your past lives. And it's happening in autumn. And let me tell you, autumn, our autumn, this is the reading done here. So it's all about my timing. Our autumn starts in May. No. It starts in March, April, May. Yes, exactly. What did I say? April, May, June? No. March, April, May. So you're meeting this person around March, April, May. Because June, July, August, this is winter. So autumn, May, June, no, April, March. I'm sorry, my dear viewers. March, April, May. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the autumn time. That's when you're meeting. That's the divine timing. And that's when you're meeting your soulmate. So you got the timing now. March, April, May. Very soon. We're in October, end of October, November. This reading is for November, December, January, February. 3 months. And you're meeting them. March, April, May is autumn here in Australia. And you're meeting your soulmate at this time. Now, when that happens, do let me know. Because I feel like you are going to be loving that. It's very soon. I feel like some of you might be meeting them in December, because there was something about December. You could be crossing paths with them. And December is impacting a soulmate connection. So we'll see what happens. You're like, oh, look at that, Venus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. It's all about wealth and money and love. Look at this, love. Where is it? Let me see my glasses. Bear with me. I'm positive it's all about love and wealth, but I just got to see if it's written here. Yes, have a look. Well, love and wealth. There's wealth. So the abundance, the love, everything is coming. And you know what? I just feel you are going to meet someone very wealthy. Because whenever I'm talking about, I talked about this person, the earth energy, I talked about this, we're seeing abundance. Abundance all over the place. And now again, love with abundance. Because Venus is the ruler of Taurus. Taurus is all about wealth and money. And Libra is all about romance and love. So there you go. How magnificent is that? This is shocking. No wonder you're jumping in the air. No wonder you're all over the place. Happy and ecstatic. Because what's coming, and don't forget the gold. Now gold is also about investing. Investing in love, investing in romance, investing in the right person, investing with integrity, looking at all kind of values and the blessings that are pouring in. With the Four of Wands are just overwhelming. You are going to be so overwhelmed and overwhelmed with so much joy. Do you know lately in the readings, I keep seeing wealth and soulmate and wealth, non-stop. It's just shocking, just shocking. So that's what's happening, my dear Leo. You're going to be rejoicing with all this news. Magnificent. All right. fantastic. Now we move on to the Four of Wands. These blessings that are pouring in, how can they support you, in which way? What can they do for you? What do you need to know? Wow, the Ace of Water. Oh my God, the Ace of Water. The Ace of Cups is about the gift from the heavens. It can be a windfall, just like you had the windfall, and it can be the beginning of the greatest love of all. So there could be a romantic offer, there could be a renewal of love, there could be someone wonderful, there's emotions, there's new love, there is incredible beginning of the greatest love and the greatest gift from the heavens that can be for some of you a windfall. That's amazing. That is incredible. Now the next one, it says masculine energy. There is someone of masculine energy entering your life. Let's just have a look at what they say about this. I'm trying to see what card it is. Okay, so there may be someone that you are meeting. This person may be very wealthy, and there's going to be a lot of peace with them. It's someone that's very logical, confident, assertive, protective, but he or she may be wounded. I don't know what the gender is. They are wounded and somewhat controlling. The reason people become controlling is because of wound. When they're wounded, they're always controlling because of fear, and so that they don't lose someone. They might have lost someone. That gives you the clue about what's coming, the person that's coming. But they're going to be peaceful, they're going to be protective, they're going to be loving, they're going to be wonderful. Okay, that's the end of that, which you are going to have a great life with, and a lot of blessings are pouring in. So this person is going to come to you very much blessed. Let's have a look at who's leaving, why they're leaving, because they're not happy. Why? Oh, somebody controlling is leaving. This is what explains. This person that's leaving is someone very controlling. There was a lot of conflicts. It was a situation you were defeated. There was nothing you could do to win. Everything was manipulated. There were trust issues. A lot of difficulty with someone. That's who is leaving. Or you're leaving a person that was like that. Freedom, finally going to have your freedom. I see Aquarius, this is the Fool. Freedom from all cares and worries. A chapter starts where you take a leap of faith and you're breaking free from a cycle that was horrific. This change is going to be spectacular, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be to a new direction. There is a possibility of relocation. Very strong possibility. And freedom from all cares and worries. Let's have a look at the Five of Cups. I want to see who or what is the Five of Cups. Right, there was a situation that there was someone who had a lot of doubts, who was unstable, who was very unhappy, very sad, always sort of gloom. They were feeling lonely all the time, and you might have been feeling lonely while you were with them. Like, it wasn't someone that was hopeful, where you could plan and do things with. So it's someone very complicated, and that's finally over, finished, they're gone. They're leaving. And then comes fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fortune. Great fortune coming your way. Money, wealth, abundance, love, all of it is coming. Every bit of it is coming. Every bit. From Wheel of Fortune is all about fortune, extreme luck and fortune coming your way in every way, bringing you so much solid finances. Finances are concrete, and a lot of finances where you won't need anything much, and it's great. It's just magnificent, and love with it. So love, that's wealth also, abundance. It's all that. I don't want to keep repeating it. You guys might get bored, but it's happening. The Wheel of Fortune is about fortune. It's about wealth, but also it is about another factor, because we're talking about the Five of Cups. This was a karmic situation that you were in for a long, long time, ideally. It's coming to an end. A karmic chapter where you were sacrificing, where you were misunderstood, where you were defeated, there was nothing you could do. That's who's leaving. They're leaving. And I do feel that they could have been a very, very strong air energy with water. So it was someone very unhappy. Air, Aquarius, because we had the Fool, and the water energy could have been Cancer, possibly because we did have Cancer before. Could be Scorpio or Pisces. But what I'm seeing here was water, air, and they were never quite happy. Let's have a look at the new beginning, the Ace of Wands. What is this new beginning bringing? This new passion. Wow. It's bringing you justice. It's bringing you possibly justice, karma restored, that's for sure. But also it's bringing you choices. Now you want to make things right. Now you want to prepare things. Justice is going to be all for you. If there's any court cases or any problems, Justice will be all prevailing for you. There's going to be balance, equilibrium in your life, and the end of conflict. Absolute end of conflict. The new beginning, there's no conflict. You're going to be working with the light, towards the light, remembering, awakening, remembering who you are. And also the transcendence of your vibrations are going to be heightened to the point where you'll know who you are, what you're doing here. You'll get over the past. You have conquered the past. You have won the past. And now it's time for you to be rewarded. Rewards are coming from the heavens all over the place for you. Now I see why there were so many rewards. Finally, I'm going to go through some other messages before I do. I'll take that out. Before I do, from the heart of people around you, or from your heart, things that are in the heart. Then I'll do the star sign combination of the people that you're dealing with, the ones that are coming, and so forth. Okay, let's get some info. Now, we've got messages from the hearts. Let's see, like from your heart, somebody else's heart. So the first one that came, doesn't matter first, second, third. We're going to go through all of them. I really want to kiss you. Wow, somebody really is dying to kiss you. Here we go. I really want to kiss you. So there's going to be attraction, strong attraction between you and someone. I'm regretting my previous actions. Someone's regretting their previous action, maybe when this person's leaving. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. Somebody really is nervous around you because they really like you. So they don't know what to say. They really like you, but they don't know how to convey that to you. How to pass on that to you. Okay, 2 messages from this deck. Oh. Okay, 2 fell. 2 came out. I meant to take 1 out, but it doesn't matter. It says make the effort, because somebody really wants to let you know how much they love you. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Maybe you're not ready, and then the great love comes because your soulmate is coming. So maybe you've gone through deception. Somebody's been deceiving you. You might have felt that, wearing a false mask. There is someone there's deception here for sure, my dear Leo. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody wasn't very honest in a relationship, and that's why you're not ready to start something new, especially when your soulmate comes, but you will be healed, I promise you. The Wheel of Fortune is in your reading. That means fate is going to restore everything and bring you a lot of healing so that you can meet your soulmate and be really happy. The Truth, 1 message from the heavens, and it says wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So don't do anything, just wait. Everything comes in divine timing. We can't rush nothing in this world. Everything is destined. The timing of the beginning and the ending is all written. That's a fact. Whether some people believe it or not, but it is. Now that we established that, let's have a look at what are the star signs of people that you're dealing with on a high level. Who is leaving? What are their star signs? Who's coming into your life? Who's the soulmate? Now, the more they are, that means the majority of you are going to be dealing with that particular sign. So I'm going to be cutting and taking 2 at a time until the end, and then at the end, I'll go through them. I want you to be aware, my dear Leo, that you are fire energy. Your soulmate must be an earth energy for you to be able to have foundation with them, and they need to have a little bit of water in them. Remember I said earth and water? I said earth and water. That's what I said at the beginning. And we've got the Ace of Cups, and we've got this earth energy here. Now, there could be a possibility of also a fire energy, but we will know. We will know what's important. The soulmate has to have earth and water. That's all you need for you to thrive and to be with a soulmate. So even if they have got a little bit of fire in them, it doesn't matter. They've got to have the foundations, and that's earth and water. So we'll see if earth and water is going to escalate to higher numbers. I'm going to be cutting. Okay, the water has already come up. Cancer. Water energy. How they shut me up. Okay, let me cut now. How the heavens shut me up. Water energy, Scorpio. And then earth energy. Like we're talking about earth and water. Virgo. Okay. Let's do this. So we'll find out how many and what. The Truth, soulmate, and everybody. Water energy, Scorpio. Fire energy, Sagittarius. Okay, we're gonna cut again and take some more. Wow, that's very difficult. Right, here we go. Okay, fire energy, Aries, water, Scorpio, leading the way so far. The truth. We got Taurus, earth energy, and we got Venus, which is Taurus, Libra. A Taurus that has Libra in them, a Libra that has Taurus in them. The truth for all Leo. Okay, we got Uranus, which is air energy, and we got Gemini, that's air energy over here. Remember I said Aquarius, possibly you're saying goodbye to an Aquarius because we had the Fool. And now we got Aquarius. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. The truth for all Leos. Okay, so Taurus, Venus has quadrupled. Wow. Taurus. You know, it's amazing. I saw Taurus, Libra, very strong in Cancer reading. So if you are a cuspy Cancer Leo, if you're a Leo with your ascendant Cancer, make sure you watch the Cancer reading because you'll be shocked at the synchronicity and how exactly so much alike. Because Taurus, Libra was about 7 to 8, I think, and now we've got so much of it. For all Leo, the truth, who's coming and who's leaving. We've got Virgo, another earth energy. We've got Capricorn, another earth energy. Earth is your foundation and water is a necessity. Capricorn twice, Saturn 3 times now. Let's keep going. At the end, I'll go through them with you and you'll know exactly where you stand. Fire energy, Leo, and water energy. Scorpio is leading the way in the water energy so far. Okay, something has opened. Aquarius again. So that's 3, 4 Aquarius. Like I said, I was right about Aquarius. Now, we got Aries and we got Sagittarius. Let's keep going a little bit further. Aquarius is taking over. This is the person that you're probably leaving. If you're a young Leo, like in your 20s, if you're in your 20s, you might be starting a relationship with Leo. But if you're 45 plus, 40 plus, you're ending a relationship with Aquarius. Cancer, let's see what's going on. Many Leos do have relationships with Aquarius and they go for years and they get married and they have children, but at the end they fall apart because if this Aquarius doesn't have earth in them, it doesn't last. It just falls apart. It becomes very difficult, like the difficulty that I'm seeing here that I talked about. Okay, Taurus again is jumping up and down without me cutting. Now we've got water. Again, Scorpio is very strong in the water energy. And Cancer, but Scorpio I think more. We'll find out more. A little bit more to go, my dear Leo. Okay, again, Aquarius and Venus, Taurus, Libra. Wow. I think this is the finale. This is it. We're finding who's leaving and who's coming. And of course, the family members that are. Okay, Neptune, the new one that came. Pisces and Virgo we've had already. Okay, let's begin with the story. Let's start this situation. Because you know what? The water energies are a lot, but the earth is taken over. Like I said from the beginning, you need earth first before you do anything. Earth energy. Starting with, let's see. So we got Venus and Taurus. Venus, which is Taurus Libra. We got Capricorn 3. We'll leave them here. We got Virgo twice. We'll leave it over here. So we got Venus again. We got Taurus again. We got Venus again. And we got Taurus again. Then we got Virgo. So Virgo is 3. Wow, Mercury hasn't come up. And we've got to, okay, so how many, okay, who's leading? That's the question. Who's leading? For all Leos, the majority of Leo will be dealing with a Taurus. Taurus, my God, I feel like I'm repeating myself because I just did Cancer. And this is Cancer. This is Leo. So those cuspies, or those of you, a lot of Cancers do have Leo in them. It's exactly so, very similar, but maybe a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They had about 8. Taurus Libra is someone wonderful. When it's just Taurus, they are a little bit stubborn, a little bit fixated. When the Libra sits within them, it gives them that equilibrium, that balance, that romance, that versatility, that flexibility. So it becomes someone wonderful because Taurus is already someone incredible. They're down to earth. They're very real. They're very, very powerful, and they're very wealthy usually because Venus You see, we've got Venus all over the place, and Venus is all about, remember how I said to you there's money and love together? Taurus Libra is someone usually very wealthy, or they can be very wealthy because Venus is connected to love and wealth, right? Remember we had Venus, there it is here. What am I talking? Oh, wow. So that makes it, you know what? We got Venus. I'll just show you here, Venus, so you know. And Venus, like I showed you before, it's all about love and wealth. Love and wealth. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Taurus Libra. A Taurus born with Libra in them strong, or a Libra born with Taurus in them. So this is the majority of Leo. They're going to be dealing with an earth energy that is that, and this is coming. Because we got the love, the Venus. It shows that this is what's coming in your life. The soulmate is connected to this. To Taurus. This is number 1. Just we're talking about the earth, okay? We're not talking about everything else. You still need water. But before I finish, there is the fact for the majority of Leo is going to be Taurus, Libra. But the second ranking in the earth energy is Virgo and Capricorn. We've got 3 Virgo and 3 Capricorn. So 3 of each, that is very high number, leading Taurus, Libra. After that, we've got the other earth energies are Virgo and then Capricorn. Now, what's the second thing that you need for the soulmate that becomes complete? Water energy. Let's see, what have you got? I think Scorpio is leading, but I'll be just sure. Pluto, Scorpio, Pluto, and then we've got Pluto, and then we've got Cancer, and 1 Pisces. Okay, let's talk about Scorpio. For the water energy, the strongest one, we didn't have the death card, no. So we've got, there it is, we got Scorpio. There's 5 Scorpio. So in the water energy, the leading one, the leading one in this person that's coming in your life, they've got strong Scorpio. So the fire energy they are Taurus, Libra with Scorpio in them. They're the strongest ones. Now, some of you might say, look, my mum is a Scorpio. My sister is a Scorpio. My brother is a Scorpio. My dad is a Scorpio. You could be saying that. It is possible that you have a family member that is Scorpio and you're dealing with them on a daily basis. Especially Leos, they're usually, one of their parents is usually Scorpio. But it doesn't diminish the fact that you do need water, and the leading factor in the water energies is Scorpio, number 1. The second one is Cancer. We've got 3 Cancer. So there is strong Cancer. I think we did have Cancer here somewhere. I don't remember if we got the Chariot or the Moon. Yes, we had the Moon. So that's 4 Cancer. Cancer is very strong too in the water energy. So there could be a Taurus Libra with Cancer in them. Because remember we had the Moon. So that's 4 Cancer and just 1 Pisces. So the Pisces is a minority, okay? So you know now your soulmate is earth and water, and you know what that's all about. There is a possibility of fire energy, or you could be dealing with a fire energy as a family member, as a best friend that you're dealing with on a daily basis. So we've got Aries twice, Sagittarius twice, and just 1 Leo, right? Sagittarius twice, there it is. And we've got Aries twice. We didn't have the Emperor, no. Twice Aries. And so there is really nobody leading except Aries and Sagittarius and 1 Leo. Okay, fire energy. Leo, as I was saying, with the air energies, we've got Aquarius leading all the way. So let's talk about Aquarius. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Aquarius and 1 Gemini. The 4 Aquarius shows that a lot of Leos are dealing with Aquarius. It could be a sibling, it could be a best friend, it could be a family member, but it can also be a spouse. Now, like I said before, for the younger generation, the younger people, like in their, say 30, below 30, they usually meet the Aquarius. Leo meets Aquarius, they fall in love, and they start a life together. In some cases, that is the case, in many cases. But a lot of cases, like come to 40, 45 up, then they start leaving an Aquarius. Mainly because that chapter comes to an end. It's a karmic chapter where you learn from each other. So there is a lot of conflict, just like I talked about it here. If you go back and see, I was talking about the conflict that you might have had with an Aquarius who's leaving and you're finally defeated. There's nothing in your hands. It's destined to come to an end. And fate and destiny were intervening to remove this person from your life because it was time for them to end it. Now, in some cases, very rare cases, very rare, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius Libra, possibly. That might have Taurus in the background. It is possible. But Aquarius could be also someone new entering your life, and it can be contradicting because it could be somebody leaving your life. Don't forget, these readings are for Leo. Leo are different levels of life, have different factors happening to them. So if I said, there's a new Aquarius coming in your life and you're divorcing an Aquarius, you'll say, what is she talking about? And that's why people never understand the reality of simple things, not simple, complicated equations about astrology. So the ages, the levels of ages, the years of birth, all govern different factors. Okay, that's why sometimes you say, but you're saying this to the Leo. How come this isn't happening to me? Because your stars, the year you're born, doesn't coincide, doesn't work well with the year that's now, but it will be next year, and so forth. And the same applies to this situation. Aquarius, some of you are leaving an Aquarius, and some of you are starting a life, a new relationship with an Aquarian. Now, if this Aquarius has got Earth energy, Taurus, Libra, you'll be doing fantastic. There's Earth to give them ground. Because Aquarius, if they don't have ground, they're never happy. They're constantly changeable. They want change. They become unhappy within. But once they've got Earth within them, then they become the most wonderful partners, wonderful parents, wonderful in everything. They have peace when there is Earth. When there is no Earth within them, they can't find peace. They're always in constant battle, searching for peace. So that's what the Aquarius is. Aquarius is a strong part of Leo. I can't deny that. And a lot of Leos do have children who are Aquarians also. And they take care of people like parents that are Aquarius. So that's that. I'll leave it with you. The rest, it does depend on you. And what I want is, and feedback. Sorry, there was one Gemini only. So there wasn't much Gemini. There wasn't much Pisces. But Pisces is there too, because I know a lot of Leos are in relationship with Pisces. Long-term relationship with Pisces. My dear viewers, my dear Leo, do let me know what you think about the signs. Who's coming, what's going, what is Aquarius, who's the Taurus, Libra, who's the Cancer, and who's the fire energy like Sagittarius and Aries. Let us know, talk about it with the community. As you type and talk about yourself, everybody does that. I finally get to understand, everybody gets to understand what's happening and what are these star signs all about. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Thank you all for being here. Best regards, love, light, peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.